And a lot of that information that he had told me prior began to kind of manifest itself organically. Where I'm sitting there and I'm really kind of watching as a spectator as you're setting up the chairs and everything. And I'm like, okay, showmanship, this is interesting. And I started to notice that, he had said something about he had tremors, and my hand started to shake. And it really wasn't an active choice, it just started to naturally do it. And then at one point my posture starts to change, and it's more of, Chris the actor observing everything that's happening at this particular moment. At one point my eyes completely welled up with tears, and part of me wanted to go, whoa, what's going on now? I'm getting these little frissons that I had no idea, but I'm like, this is part of what the character is. So when it comes time for me, unexpectedly, I didn't think that I was going to be shifting from Andy back into myself. All of a sudden, oh, it says Chris on the sheet here, so I guess I have to be me. And so, immediately you're trying to process that information because, not being, clued in as to what's going to happen next, you're having to immediately see, okay, what's the information that I have, and how do I need to react to this so I'm in the proper setting? It's, I guess, so much of that actor training that we have that you really need to be, what is being put in front of you, but to do that in a matter of milliseconds and, kind of sink in, how much time do I have? I have no idea what comes next in the script, so do I have enough time to slip? And then all of a sudden, oh, well, he's back to Andy now, so I have to change from me getting relaxed as to being myself and then having to jump right back into the character. It's gone from Chris to Andy, Chris to Andy. So it keeps you on your toes, but I think that's part of the thrill as well. I mean, I had no expectations coming in, and that was part of what the excitement was. So I enjoyed that immensely, and having such a wonderfully talented man like this to really play with. Steve is one of the most giving actors that I have ever seen. Fresh and full of suggestions, and very easy to play with. Very, very easy to play with. I learned a lot of that watching the Dream play. So I knew that